Hello, everybody in internet land. This is your friend Corey at Mighty Mushroom or a Mighty Mushroom. Tonight we're going to do some live listing from contractor drafts or employee. Oh, is that you? Or is that me?
It's not me.
Oh, it's weird. That's really weird. I don't know how that window was open. Very strange. I guess, it's been a couple days, so I'm rusty.
You forgot.
And make sure I have the right chat window open. Oh, this is weird. There's two chat windows open. I don't know which one it is. Can you say something in the chat real quick?
Yeah.
Just so I can verify which one it is. Oh, okay. Weird. Oh, that's weird. Very peculiar. So frack. Kayla, how are you doing?
Good.
So the number that you presented earlier, that's all your sales on every platform?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I mean, that's those are good numbers. Definitely.
I'm very happy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Did you have like goals for the year that were like similar to that?
No, well, I mean, that was like a goal that I really wanted to reach, but I didn't think I was that close.
Yeah.
So that was actually my goal for this year.
100.
And now I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'll aim higher this year.
Guess I could do 250 this year if I tried a little harder.
Yeah, I think if I tried a little harder, I could definitely do that.
Yeah, well, you probably tried pretty hard to get to where you are now. Hi, Nicole.
Your hair looks so good.
Thank you.
Hi, guys.
You look like Twilight Sparkle a little bit.
I mean, I'm not offended by that, actually.
Delilah is going to be so pumped. Are we going to hang out this weekend? Are you coming down or no? Yes.
We are coming down on Saturday.
Are we going to hang out with our children? Yes.
Probably. I don't know what time exactly we're going to be coming down, but I mean, we're pretty free, I think, on Saturday. So we might come down like in the morning and then just, hang out for the day. So yeah, we could probably do something. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but
it may snow on Sunday.
Oh, stop it. No.
It was so cold this morning.
It was freezing, but it was so sunny.
I knew, but that's not a good thing. That means snow.
Yeah. This morning my car was just like covered in frozen fog. Well, I don't like that. I was gonna do some live. I'm just gonna hide my face for a while and start doing some live listing. I think.
Please do.
I'm not extremely energetic at the moment. Tired.
It says on weather, it says Saturday and Sunday, like rain. And it does say snow showers, but it's going to be like 40 degrees.
I don't know, man. Whenever, they tend to underestimate, the possibilities of snow, and then all of a sudden people are, falling off of mountains.
It says
last year
on Sunday.
Last year, they're like, yeah, no, it can't really snow again that much, blah, blah, blah. It'll just be kind of like a wintry mix. And, it was like a foot of snow. People were, stopped on the interstate getting out of their cars because they had no idea what to do.
It does say snow late.
What's up?
It says snow late. So late on Sunday.
I don't believe any of that shit. If it even says snow, there's this huge spectrum of where it could be. It could be nothing or everything. Usually not somewhere in between. This is the wild west that we live in.
Oh, hey, Sherry Gibson just messaged me.
Who's that?
She runs the meetup that we're going to.
Oh, cool.
Literally 2 minutes ago, so perfect timing.
And
she's excited to have us all, and to let her know so she can meet us and show us where the room is.
This for that, not this weekend. This is
No.
for the other thing.
The other thing that we're going to.
Yeah. The
I mean, it's not a secret.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was public yet.
It can't be right now. Corey announced it.
It's not secret anymore.
What?
He said it's not a secret anymore. Corey can announce it on this channel.
And all
No,
three people that are watching.
I don't provide that type of service. You'll have to make announcements yourself. Like I'm not that guy. Anyway, the eBay office was pretty interesting. It's like the chill floor is straight out of like 1998.com company.
Oh, did they give you a tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was funny.
Are you allowed to talk about like what you did?
No, I don't think we're
Okay.
supposed to talk about that. But I did get to go to the office, which is cool.
That's fun.
Yeah. It was
They're they have a lot of real estate, definitely. And the free LaCroix is wonderful.
Oh well, shit.
I know.
that's
I
not
was
even
like,
enough.
"Can I get a regular water?" And they were like, we don't have.
We don't do like unflavored.
Bubble water."
We
And I'm
only
like,
do flavors here.
it's fine. Just give me the flavors. It's fine.
You don't have regular water.
What's the unflavored LaCroix is pure or something?
Is
Right?
it?
Yeah, it's called pure.
They can't just call it fucking seltzer water.
That's what they call like heroin in like in the movie Requiem for a Dream. We need a pound of pure.
That
We need a pound of pure.
fucked
Have you
me
seen
up.
that? Have both of you seen Requiem for a Dream?
Yes.
I love Aronofsky, and his movies fuck me up, but
That
that one was
movie
pretty bad.
was bad.
That
It-
movie
like
gives
a-
me nightmares.
Yeah, I still have like thoughts of that movie on a regular basis, and I haven't seen it.
Jacob,
Hey,
Dr. Schwartzman.
how did you know I was a doctor? That's amazing. So intuitive.
What kind of
I thought you just
t-shirt are
played
you
one on
wearing?
TV.
I'm wearing the kind that only gets less as you. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Why do you look moist?
Ooh.
I'm.
You look dewy.
You look like you're a Twilight vampire.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing
Sparkling.
you've ever said to me.
Mike just had to come look because he's so
Mike wanted to see how moist you are.
Mike was drawn in by
Yeah,
your
you look a little
moistity.
shiny. Is it hot?
I'd like it.
Lovely, by the way.
You're
No,
doing
it's-
hot yoga. Jacob's too cheap to actually put the heat on in his house, so God knows what he was doing before this.
You know me too well.
Jake doesn't ever put the heat on because it's too expensive.
It's pricey.
Is Jake turned down or
I
the
turned
volume
down,
is
but-
down? Turned down for what?
Huh? Volume down? Is that?
What's going on, Jacob? You went to eBay today too, right?
Yeah. Eric and I went. It was really cool. It was a fun experience.
Yeah. It's always cool to connect with the platform that you're selling on like that. That's really cool. It was really interesting. It's weird. I didn't imagine the building to be there. It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of weird. It has a nice view though, which is always
Yeah,
good.
it's an amazing spot. It's very encouraging to kind of see what they're working on and how the platform is developing in a way that represents the sellers. And
Whoa! Like, careful what you say. You're not supposed to talk about it like at all. You had to sign like a non-disclosure.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I talked with Amy. I'm watching what I say, but yeah, it's just cool to see
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool to be involved. It's definitely cool to be involved. Yeah, man, today I just didn't get very much done at all.
Before or after?
Before or after.
Both.
Because you had like the middle slot. I had the first slot, so there was lots of time left in my day, and then you had the middle one, I think.
Yeah, I went to the office, like got all the shipping and stuff done, and I had to transport some inventory, and then I don't know, like somehow I need to like hang out with I don't know. My main dude, like today he was at the office. I don't know, maybe he left for a while or something, but he he only listed like 21 or 22 items the entire day, and we got there at like 9:30, and we left at like 4:30.
Mm.
So
They usually get done.
I mean, do the math there.
Yeah, it's
like 3 per hour.
That's not very good.
Thank you.
Doing any kind of price or
no? He didn't do any pricing at all.
So he's just title, basic, condition.
Totally basic. I mean, he's never been this slow before, but I don't know. I need to figure out how to get him to go faster. He produces very high quality listings, but I don't need them to be that high quality.
Gotcha. And I mean, the thing is, you're paying him on a per item basis, so.
No, I pay him by the hour now. He's actually my employee.
Oh, you're paying. So you started paying him by the hour, and then his listings per hour went down.
I was hoping it would just stay on par.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't even need an increase, but like tomorrow I'm gonna have to be like, dude, we gotta go faster, bro. I mean, he's a very trustworthy guy, and he's very meticulous, but we gotta I can't afford for him to have. I have 400 listings that need to be built. Like 21 listings in a day is just not gonna cut it.
What would your ideal rate be for an hourly employee?
I mean, let's see. Let's say he worked.
Nicole, what about you? Do you have kind of ideal metrics as far?
He should have produced easily at the bottom end 50. Easily 50.
Yeah, 10 listings an hour, basically.
Yeah.
But I do not do things the same way as Corey. So my listings are split by 2 people. So that's like really 5 listings an hour, I guess, when you break it down.
And are they typically right on target? Do they do more or less?
I know each employee very well, right? Like Jeremy can do a listing every 3 to 4 minutes if he's just like listing it. Michael is still in like the 6 to 7 minute range. And then pictures, my people do about like 2 minutes per item, essentially. So like 30 an hour. So everything varies depending on who's doing it because people have to learn and get that like muscle memory built up.
Definitely. And with your, you're changing inventory, different brands, different styles, probably takes a little bit to switch gears.
Yeah, it's harder so I do group styles together, or I try to. So like all the jackets would be together, all the men's shirts would be together, because it's easier to build listings that way. Where did Corey go? Did he just disappear?
Yeah, seems like it.
He froze, I guess.
Bye, Corey.
He's there. He's alive.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, can we still be on if he's not here? That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gives you like a buffer. You have a few minutes before it like kicks everybody off.
weird.
Uh-oh.
It happens frequently.
Nicole, how was your time down at eBay? For what you can say and talk about.
It was good. It wasn't my first time there, so it wasn't as exciting as the first time. But it was good to see everyone. I know a lot of the people who work there now, so it's just like good to see everyone. I know Amy really well at this point, I guess. Like we've gone out and like hung out, like gone to dinner together and stuff. So she's just like a friend almost at this point. So it's always just like good to see her. I felt like the thing was good. It was good. I always enjoy that, getting to spend time with them, I guess.
Yeah, it was similar feeling. She's really neat.
Yeah, she really is. She's a great part of the community. Did she give you guys a tour of the space too?
A little bit. I mean, it was mainly just spent, doing the research stuff.
Yeah.
What about you, Corey?
What?
How was your experience? How was your day?
I thought it was pretty cool, and I appreciated it, and yeah, I would definitely participate in the future, certainly.
Did it have you feeling optimistic about the platform, or?
I mean, I'm always optimistic, but I'm also realistic.
Right.
So I don't know. I'll be more optimistic if I see some change. I see some upgrading. Like it's good to kind of like, ugh, these look like shit. Beds do. What are these? They're old as shit.
What shoes are those?
I don't know, but for some, like, I'm just getting annoyed right now.
Those look good. What's wrong?
Nothing. Like the dude's finger is in the picture.
You're grumpy today.
So crop it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to crop it.
Okay, he's new, right?
No, he's not.
Corey, you're not usually so grumpy.
Not so what?
Kind of grumpy.
I'm a little bit grumpy right now. Like I had somebody work all day. I need to get shit done, and he listed 21 fucking items. Like
Yeah, I get really grumpy when that happens too. Like I totally get it.
I just want to know why.
Well, you can't go back and fix today. Today is now done.
No, I know. I'm not even
So
gonna
let's
be mad
get
about
listed what you have, and you can.
I'm
have
not even gonna be like
discussion
mad
tomorrow.
about it for a while, but like I need to constructively say to him like, dude, you have to list twice as much as you did yesterday.
Can I give you a tip, or do you want a tip?
Yes, I absolutely do. Thank you.
So this is what I found over the last few weeks or months, I guess, that works. So I have one girl who's really fast at what she does. So when I'm feeling like things are going too slow, I put her in the room and she paces everybody else. So you don't really have to like necessarily, like you can mention like, yeah, like we need to make sure we hit this goal. I also make all my employees my eBay employees write down what they did every day. So they see it on this big whiteboard. And it's like, so Jeremy has to write down, I took 500 photos, I shipped 23 things, and like how long it took him to do each thing. So it's holding them accountable, and they have to, it's up for like the whole week. So they're seeing like day after day what they did, and they know my expectations very clearly. Like I expect this out of you every day, right? So they're able to gauge if they can hit that or not, and then we're able to like make adjustments. But more importantly, when you put someone in the room that paces the other person, they're gonna start learning to get up to that same pace. So maybe you just work with him. What is that big old scuffy scuff?
That black mark?
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Was he supposed to be cleaning them too, or?
No, I mean, I think that this is a stain or something.
Oh.
Hopefully he took a picture of it. That sucks. Oh,
Wow.
I wouldn't list those.
Corey, do you need some wine?
that's really lame.
Would you like a glass of wine, Corey?
I need a whole bottle right now.
All right.
I'll give you a bottle of wine, Corey.
I have some delicious apple cider. Very good.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, thank you.
But maybe you just work with him for like a few hours and you pace him and show him what you expect.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
smart.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I'm not right, but it's an idea.
You're right. You're right in the fact that I can do that instead of doing it the way that doesn't work. I just don't. I mean, the quality. If these were like perfectly edited listings that were like priced, I could be like, okay, that's you know, we could work with that. But I mean, these are just like standard. Like I could pump
Pretty
this out in 2 minutes.
I'm confused about like what took so like was your internet going slow? Is he always this?
No, he's not always this slow, and the internet isn't slow. Like I have the fastest internet that you can get.
Well, there's an answer here, and you just need to find out what it is.
Yeah, tomorrow is the day.
How many listings does he usually get up in a day?
He usually does between somewhere between seven and 8 per hour, right?
Mm-hmm. And how many hours was he there today?
He was there from 9:30 to 4:30.
So he did like half of normal.
Yes.
That's really bad.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for making me aware of that.
I'm just saying that's not
Wait a second, something's wrong here. No, it's all right. No, it is correct. I thought I just saw something that wasn't there, but yes. So, whoa, look at these.
Oh.
Those are sweet.
Also, shoes are not hard to list.
They're really easy to list. Like they take like
There's no
minutes.
measurements.
Like, shoes
Exactly.
are the easiest thing to photograph and list, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's what he did. So I'm like, what?
Crop that first photo down.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, it's way too far away.
He doesn't adjust his photos.
I mean, so like the other day, I specifically said to him, like, photos need to be square.
Yeah. See, watch. It's going to look like 100 times better. Boom.
Yeah.
I can see them.
You can actually see the detail.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do this, by the way. Like, this is not what I want to be doing.
That's not your job. This should be done already.
You know what? You should go in and plug in the photos and make him do this part tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then your listings won't go up tonight.
I think this is a waste of Corey's time.
It's definitely a waste of my time. And I'm pissed, too. So it's even more of a waste of my time because I'm fucking pissed about it. So tomorrow I'm just going to have to, like, do some coaching, I guess. I just don't. I mean, he does put in, like, extra time and, you know, he really does. But in the end, like, I don't care about that extra time. I want the time that I'm, like, compensating him for to be efficient. So, like, he'll stay extra. He'll come in early. I don't want him to do that, though. And I've already told him I don't want him to do that. Like, I want him to be on my clock.
Well, that was the problem I had with the girl who I ended up letting go. Is she would get 1 week, she only packed 18 crates for the entire week.
Yeah. So that's why I just fired somebody, because for the 2 weeks I was in Argentina, they listed 18 fucking items. It's fucking crazy.
You're like, do you want to work or not?
I just want somebody to fucking work a little bit. Not even that much. I'm not even that picky, for fuck's sake. How much would you list these stupid shoes for?
What brand are they?
Sergio Rossi.
$29, $34.99,
They're
$39.
fucking expensive. These new are like $400.
Yeah, but they're not desirable. Just because something is like expensive, I don't think that style is desirable.
No.
You should put like.
So these just came like somebody sold me like a bunch of women's shoes for like $1 a pair. Like I don't know anything about these, so I was just like, okay, that's cheap. I'll buy
Just
them.
list them high, $49.99. That's high.
Some of the sold are like 90, 85, 120.
For
that
used?
style.
Mm-hmm.
Well, never mind. Don't listen
Like
to
a
me.
similar sort of strappy stiletto.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few in the $40 to $50 range, but there's also the same amount in the 80 to 100 range. So
Yeah, I don't know.
High, and then
really
you'll get an
know.
offer.
I don't really know anything about women's shoes.
What's your
I've never heard of that brand before, but
your payment policy? Pay me.
Pay
me.
fuck you, pay me.
If you like all my policies, my shipping policy is vacation.
Your return policy doesn't have a good name. I'm gonna need you to update that. Wait, he wasn't even listing hard things to list today.
Dude, this is like a picture of Heath Ledger.
Right, he listed a
fine.
picture of Heath Ledger today. What is happening?
It's signed. Does it have authentication?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess.
What are you gonna price that at?
I don't fucking know.
Started at $2,000.
He said no, so yeah.
Golden Age collectibles. Who the fuck cares about Golden Age collectibles?
I do.
There's like a typo in there.
Corey, my cynical attitude is worn off on you.
Oh no.
You've been hung out with me.
He's had it for a long time.
Oh yeah. I just hide it.
It's been in his bones.
No, I'm just like I just don't understand sometimes, and when I don't understand I get frustrated because I'm like, how could you possibly like I could be taking a dump on the I could be taking a shit and listing for 8 hours and do more than that.
Well, I think it's indicative of being distracted, you know? I mean,
Like, by what? He's in a room with the stuff and a light cube.
I mean, being on your phone, the social media, I don't know what he does.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Like, for me, my workflow can change depending on how, like, Nicole was saying, like, she will bulk together similar styles so that it's an easier listing stream. And
dude, so all the shoes were in one box. All of, like, some hard goods are in one box. Some
and that
clothing
title is really basic. What was that title?
Yeah, dude, you just.
This is not helping him. Like, we're just making it so much worse for his employee tomorrow because all of us are like, man, this person sucks.
We're gonna hear about this guy's body like being found.
I'm gonna go show up just at Corey's shop in the morning to watch through a window. Do you lock him in the basement when he's not doing what he's supposed to?
No, but if you don't be quiet, I might lock you in the basement.
I don't actually doubt that you have someone down there right now. It's
get out of here.
Look at I made you laugh finally. There you go. That's better.
You can't threaten her with a good time.
This is just, I mean, I can't even dream up an excuse for this. It's just like, oh my God.
Did you get all those, did you get all those wheelchair seats listed yet?
No, and I told him that was his priority today. Like, get those wheelchair, and he didn't list one of them.
Wheelchair?
Those were not hard to list, were they?
Dude, it's 5 pictures.
Aren't they the same, or are they different?
No, they're different models.
Oh, okay.
So how much are they all worth? Did you figure it out yet?
I mean, there's 10 of them. They're worth like 600, 700, something like that.
Damn, so good though.
I didn't hear about this find. What did you come into?
Look up Roho on Roho, ROHO, on eBay.
Roho cushion is the first thing on Google.
Yep.
Wow.
We got a giant stack of them for $5 a piece.
What? Oh,
in the box.
Was that
They're used, but
was that Seattle?
This was not the same Seattle This was like the second stop.
Oh, it's always the second. It's always the unexpected stop.
Well, I mean, estate sales are based on like totally unexpected. I mean,
You can watch my YouTube video, which is 15 minutes long, and you can see it. And then you can leave comments about how Corey is my boyfriend.
Is that what other people did?
Multiples.
Multiples.
And then one of them, there was a comment that my husband was going to beat up my new boyfriend.
It's a good thing you put the video on the internet so no one can see it.
Yeah, I mean, clearly I'm not hiding, like...
Way to keep your secret, Nicole.
The comment about Joe beating up Corey was the most ridiculous comment.
They were like, I've seen her husband. He's a pretty big guy. I would be afraid or something like that.
Man, I'm just watching out for you. Have you seen it? Like, just something like ridiculous. It's really her fault. And it's like, ooh, where did the Billy Bob 69 needs to go back?
whew. All right, so we got
Watch
some
yourself,
Polaroid cameras here.
Watch
Oh,
yourself.
that'll be sold before you wake up in the morning.
Polaroid cameras are sweet.
There might be. I actually have one that I sold to an Instagram person, and I need to send her an invoice.
Her camera?
I need to send her an invoice so she can pay me for the camera.
Pay me.
Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm so low energy. I'm distracted by thinking about how to approach this and make it more like,
I mean, there's always going to be a discrepancy between your expectation and what someone does initially, but the best you can do is just bring that to his attention and, just come from a lighthearted perspective. I mean, you're going to do things the way you do them, but just being honest about what your expectation is. And I think what Nicole was saying about pacing, kind of showing him.
no, I want him to shadow me now. I'm gonna be like, dude,
exactly.
this is the deal. Like, bam, bam, bam. Thank you, wank you, wank you, wank you.
Maybe he just needs that. Maybe he needs that. And also, I think that people like to look. The board thing is really good, and it may sound stupid, but like it might sound really dumb. But look, people like to show off their accomplishments. So like, if they're like, I know my newest employee, he loves writing his numbers on that board because he'll be like, look, I did like 20 more than I should have today. Like it just makes him feel good. And then he sees on days where he didn't do as many, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, he didn't get as many done. And I'm like, well, look, throughout the week, it evened itself out.
Okay.
It's the accountability board. We all should have them.
I just want to burn that.
You want to burn my accountability board? That's like a sad.
Rude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's something. Remember when I did that mentorship in the car, and you were like, "Wow, good job, Nicole," and I was like, "Yeah, it's all about accountability. I make all them get accountability boards too."
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Faulty.
Look at this old school smoking paraphernalia.
Classy as fuck.
Dude, I feel like the Marlboro man.
Did you see that jacket the Vogue Squared sold today? The Marble Man one?
Yeah.
Crazy. I
That
hate
dude,
him so hard.
why?
Because he's like, he finds amazing shit.
Dude, picking vintage is my favorite.
He's hilarious.
Oh my god, I love him. I met him in person.
He's like, I'm like, are you real?
No,
Like, where
I
do you-
met him in person, and I can tell you he's exactly how he is on the internet.
Yeah.
And he's my favorite human. Like
He-
his
he has
girlfriend
a really,
is just like him.
really, his eye is really good.
Yeah,
It's
and the
great.
thing is, like, okay, so his girlfriend is just like him, and they're telling stories of like going to the bins, but they have like the Gaylord bins where they're like not the blue bins, but they're like legit Gaylord boxes.
Whoa. So they
And
they
so
just forklift boxes out.
yeah, and so he told the story of like how his girlfriend saw a jacket or something in one, and she literally like dove in, and he was like holding her feet so they could get like this jacket that they wanted. And I believe it. Like I believe every second of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God. Though that dude pulled out some crazy stuff. He's like, yeah, I just found like dead stock Nikes from the 1970s in the box in a crusty old bin. You don't even find that stuff in Portland.
He is there, but you could if you spend as much time as he does, right? Like that's the thing is everyone's like, oh, they find such good stuff, but like Vogue Squared's the same way. Vogue Squared wakes up at like the crack of dawn every single day and goes to thrift stores for like 5 hours a day.
Oh, oh, yeah.
Does Josh have an employee again, or is he? Do you know? I don't know if you know.
I
I know
haven't-
he did.
He did. He goes through employees. I feel like so he did.
Hmm.
He has a lot of like his friends, or they like come and live with him, and then like they work for him. I was thinking about him today, though. Yeah, he saw look cool jacket.
I saw that, I think. I don't know. I just follow people I think that like I like the interesting and unique content. I'm so bored of like ever has like I just it goes
What was
back
that?
to thrift shop hustler, but Chris was like this echo chamber, and I'm like, dude, I cannot. This echo chamber is like it's just amplifying itself even worse. Like I just want to see interesting things and
It got
like
worse in the new year.
in new ideas. It's like everybody's trying to do the same thing at the same time, and it's so boring.
I think in the new year, everyone made this like resolution to do something, and now that's all we're hearing about. And instead of them actually doing it, they're just like making posts over inspirational photos and telling people you don't have to do X in order to be successful. You can do your own thing. It's like shut up and just fucking get to work. I just wish people would work. Just work. I don't give a shit about your inspirational posts. I don't want to hear about.
Look, I definitely make inspirational posts, Kayla. So
No, I don't want to hear yours either.
Yeah, like I ignore those too.
but they get a lot of fucking engagement, so other people want them. Just like haul videos.
But I don't think everybody is doing it for the same reasons you're doing it. I think some people think they're like.
I think that you have a more relevant reach too. I mean,
Yeah, these are
it's
people with like 150 followers.
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
act like they're talking to the Coliseum full of like.
Exactly.
People
They act
waiting
like they're
for the
talking
fire.
to your audience, but they have like 57s. I don't know.
Gotta start
I know.
somewhere.
You're right. You got to start somewhere, but I'm sorry. Like a bunch of people have already started. I just don't want to hear it anymore.
Well, and it's people that have been at it for like a year, and they're going to tell you now how to run your business.
Yeah, that's.
Or they're changing their mind every week. Like this week, it's auctions are the worst idea ever. No one should ever do auctions. And then next week, it's, I've thought about it, and auctions are actually the best idea. And it's like, how are you giving anybody advice? You don't even know what you're doing.
That's cool.
This?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
We can go to the Winchester Mystery House.
Winchester.
I want to, but Hazel would be very upset if I went without her.
Colleen is like insisting that she's only going so she can go there.
Does that look?
Well, that's not very nice of her.
You're going? You have one too? You're matchy twins?
Yeah.
Matchy,
Belt buckles.
matchy.
Did you buy them at the same time?
Probably not.
Oh, could you guys wear it at the same time though? That would be adorable.
Can you wear them to the meetup on Saturday? Thanks.
Sorry. There's a meetup on Saturday?
Yeah.
How do you not know that?
You're not watching my inspirational quote Instagram very well, are you?
Erica's supposed to be doing it for the two of us.
There's a meetup in Portland on Saturday.
Yeah, she actually she did mention that, but she didn't say much else. She's like, "Oh, there's something happening. There's like some meetup going on." And I was like, "Yeah." And that was the end of it.
So we'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
See you. Don't do that.
I don't know.
What are the details?
Corey knows.
Corey, tell us all about it.
I don't want to talk right now. You guys talk.
Wow.
Well then.
Is that like the zipper or something? I honestly don't remember. Corey, can you just say?
It's at the zipper.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
I need to look it up and see how far that is from our hotel.
Saturday.
it's
zipper.
pretty accessible. It's pretty accessible.
You're pretty accessible.
Shush.
In bed.
No, we got that part.
The in bed part?
Yeah, no, we got it.
Oh, okay.
I actually sleep in a pool of amnion.
I'm full of Ambien.
Full of amnion.
Did anyone get my joke?
Ambien has like. Have any of you guys heard of? Okay, let's. Okay, I'm gonna come back into the world of the living here.
Yes, welcome.
Hello.
Have you guys heard of Vice News?
Yeah, of course.
Have you heard of Hamilton Morris?
No.
So Hamilton Morris is like he's like an expert. He's like an organic chemist and like deeply interested in psychedelics. And he does this show called Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia, and he goes and like researches all these weird compounds and stuff, and you should check it out. It's really weird. I've totally lost my train of thought. I'm so like
Ambien. You're talking about Ambien.
so Ambien apparently has some crazy like anti-Parkinson effects or like these crazy like memory attributes. There's like something about Ambien that like changes the way that your brain works, and like people who have like damaged parts of their brain, it like makes them work again or something. I only watched part of that, but like it's pretty crazy. I don't know if any of you have ever taken Ambien before, but it's quite a peculiar substance.
No.
Have
So
not.
if you take Ambien is it's like it's not a CNS depressant. It's a weird hypnotic, and like hypnotic drugs can make you sleep, but this one is a dissociative hypnotic. So like if you stay awake, it makes you like have serious visual and auditory hallucinations. But
What
like
did they prescribe it for?
sleep, it's only really prescribed for sleep disorders, but medical sleep disorders it's supposed to be, but it's overprescribed for all kinds of stuff. But yeah, Zolpidem I think is the name of the drug. I couldn't remember what I was talking about 2 minutes ago, but I can remember the word Zolpidem. Isn't that strange?
You get too much Ambien.
Only once, and it was very, very peculiar. I would say it, it's okay as a recreational compound. What?
I was gonna say. No,
What?
You didn't even take it to help you sleep. You just took it to fight sleep and see what happened.
Yeah, I actually did.
Like it.
I heard it was really weird, so I wanted to see.
Sure.
It was really hard to stay awake, though.
So did you win that battle?
Did I win that battle?
Yeah, did you stay awake?
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Weird. Super weird. Super weird. Yeah.
What are you guys doing tomorrow?
Well, I got to go list some stuff, I guess. I have to actually produce some listings because I have $4,000 worth of unlisted inventory plus the backlog. So see what we can do. I know I like. Okay, what
Okay, is the
doesn't make me
backlog making you?
no. I don't care about the backlog anymore. It's done, but I still need more than 20 listings produced every day.
You do. Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
that's
You will
pure.
go broke.
What?
You will go broke if you only get 20 listings a day.
Yes, and yes, you're correct. And I'm not in the market to go broke. So if, you know, oh, why doesn't anything work sometimes? Huh?
I ask myself that on like a daily basis, so I don't have an answer yet.
It's good ebb and flow.
I mean, it looked like he was busy.
Wait, it did? Wait, oh, so you were there?
I was there from 9 until noon, 11:30
Yeah.
or whatever. I went to the office and I got back at like 2:30.
And
he was there with me until 4:30 when I left the office.
okay, this is where I'm confused. I thought that you weren't there, so he was just on his own pace, but you were in the office.
Yes, I was in the office.
Okay, so
But I'm not sitting there watching him. I'm like, as listings are coming out, I'm listing them. But so yesterday I didn't have a chance. So there were 60 listings produced yesterday, and I needed to get those up. So that's what I was doing at my desk. But I wasn't watching the listings come in. I normally don't have to.
So
So I don't.
do you go so I like to every once in a while see how many minutes apart each listing is coming in. Like you can see that, right? So you can go in if you have drafts still from him.
Yeah, totally.
So you can go into your drafts and you can see when it was created.
Yeah, you're right.
And so you can see how far apart each one was, and you can see where the time gap was. So like what time of day was he not working today?
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Well, I can't do that now because I dropped a bunch of those drafts. But 10:07, 9. See, this one came out at 9:52, and this one came out at 10:07.
That's an issue because there was a huge gap then where he didn't work at all. Did he leave when you were like, or not work at all when you weren't there?
Yeah, I need to figure that out. I mean, I can see when he left because I have security cameras and stuff.
There's some sort of gap because he's not taking that long to build a listing.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like consistently watch how long it takes them to build each listing. That's how I know that Jeremy takes that amount of time, and yeah.
I mean, he didn't. Dude, he didn't leave.
Like, not only did he waste your time, he wasted his own time because he might as well have left. Like,
did he take a nap?
Dude, I have no idea, but like,
something happened when you were there.
If he left, it would have been logged on my camera.
Right, because you have that crazy spooky camera.
Yeah, I have the crazy spider camera.
Yeah.
Well, more than one crazy spider camera, but I'm gonna have to say, listen, dude, it's like I need you to pace yourself to like. I need to go through and list for an hour, clock myself, have him observe, take notes, whatever, and then say, dude, this is like, we need to get you here like quickly.
I think with anyone you bring on, you're going to have, there's going to be people who are just exceptional at it.
I know that he wants to do a good job too. I really do. I believe that he likes it and he wants to do a good job. Something is occurring though.
If his attitude is right and he's receptive,
he's got a great attitude. He's not entitled. He has no entitlement attitude. He never has. I've known him. We're not like friends, but we worked together at an internet company like 10 years ago. And then he went on and worked for some other internet companies. And he has a lot of skills in the field and stuff, but I just don't know. Why the fuck he's so slow.
Because like for someone who's like getting into the eBay realm of listing, if it's not something that you enjoy or find challenging, you could get burnt out very quickly. or
Yeah.
easily have a lack of motivation to list things quickly, you know. But I think just coming across it, you know, expressing your expectations, and then how he moves on from that point, then you're going to know what you need to do.
Yeah. I mean, I also want to make the sample size larger than one day. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
um,
It is kind of, you know,
but
a
also
strategy.
like every day he's doing this costs me money.
Right.
I just got this email from the people.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
It's something just weird. How did you do that? Can people see that though?
No, just
That's our private chat.
I don't know how to look at that. I don't know, man. Come on. Now you're making me whine over here.
ooh.
Ooh.
wait. Who sent you that? Oh, I'm not gonna say. Never mind. I don't know. Let's not talk about it. Why are you putting this here right now? You're gonna don't do that. Don't do that. Right
Came on my email, so I thought I would share it.
I know, but like we have a more private gateway there. Oh gosh, okay, we have chat going on. I'm sorry, I'm not very energetic, folks. I thought I was gonna have a bunch of stuff to draft and list, but I'm already done.
Oh,
Yikes! I mean, that's scary. I used to pay per. Okay, I was paying per listing with this guy. I was, and he was producing awesome listings, and I was paying him for them. But he's like, I don't want to. I didn't have an office yet, so he was working in his house, and his house is like he's like a collector. He likes like World War stuff, and like he likes like collectibles and that kind of stuff. So his house is like it has a lot of stuff in it. It's like a small apartment with lots of stuff. So it wasn't great for him. He didn't have a place to store the stuff between when we were picking it up and not. And once I got this space, I was like, hey, come, list per item, and we'll try it again. So he came, and he was doing great, right? I mean, he was producing what he needed to produce, but whoa, that's weird. I need to have somebody who can do the whole process. Like I need somebody who can complete listings. I need somebody who can do shipping when I can't be there. I need to be out there like sourcing and figuring out ways to source and figuring out how to get people into my shop to sell us stuff. Like I need to be doing all of that stuff, not the other stuff. So that's why I brought him in, but I can't just like throw him on, like I've had him like ship, I've had him list. I was gonna start having him price, but obviously like we need to like like this is we've reached
An impasse?
a crux. I don't know if it's an impasse.
Yeah.
It's more of a crux. It's like a puzzle, and piece isn't fitting. So to figure out how to spin that piece so it fits, there is things are not the way they should be. Krillin asked me why I don't pay per listing. I prefer to do it that way, but
Right.
I need to grow this business, and in order to grow this business, I need some more processing power, and I need somebody like if he's there and he's processing inventory, and unfortunately all of my inventory needs to be processed in some capacity. I can't just like scan it and put it in inventory for the most part. It needs to be processed. So if somebody's processing their inventory, then we can do same day shipping. When an order comes in, we can just go ship it, and it's done. So a lot of factors come in there. I also wanted some. I wanted like assurance of inventory maintenance. Can somebody shoot me, please?
No. Jacob,
How are your
put your
kids?
hand down.
Dude, it was freezing ass cold in there. If he was napping, he would need like a thermal blanket. Oh my god, it was cold in the office this morning. Yikes. He doesn't need to be kept in line. I don't like the term crack the whip per se, but I think maybe I need to show him very closely like medium is awesome. Like we're reaching for medium here because the time you're spending to make it what like is perfect is not, it's not, the value isn't there, you know. I think that's what it is. Honestly, I think that what he's doing is like looking things up and piddling around and making sure it's at the right angle and doing all that stuff. And it's a form of procrastination for him, most likely too. So I don't know.
Like, I think you just need clear expectations. Like, I want this much done every. Does he have a goal every day? Like, what is?
No, because initially I wanted to see what he was going to do before I set any goals. I wanted to have some metric to make those. Does that make sense? But yeah, goals are always part of it, and that's why I brought in somebody else. So like, she wasn't here today. She was here yesterday, but she is a contract lister, and they work in the same office, right? Which is maybe not a good idea. I don't know. But she's producing listings at the same time, but at a contract rate. So, and then, but yesterday when she was there, maybe that's it. When she was there, he produced twice as many listings.
Because the pace was that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, what's the cure to that? I mean, how do you?
I would say give him a goal.
Give him what?
You know what he's capable of already.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why, like, they write on their little board. They see yesterday when that girl was there, he did double the listings, and then today when he was alone, he did half of that, and then tomorrow he's going to be like, well, shoot, I want to please, like, I need to up my game. I don't want to be doing half of the work I did, you know?
Yeah.
She's
So I
in
need
the
to make the
office.
goal
We
like
should have a board too, where she keeps track of her listings, and
50.
Yeah,
I
everyone
do
can see
know-
everyone else's goals. Yeah, that's a big board, right? Like, everyone can see what everyone else is doing.
person A did 27 on Monday, and then person B did 50 on Tuesday. Like, that's going to make person A want to work harder.
I'm gonna trust your instincts here. That's kind of like not in my management regime because I'm like so much more free form. But oh god,
How's that working out?
I don't. In the past it's actually worked out pretty good.
I know. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't still be doing it if it hadn't worked out quite well. So, but yeah, okay. So, but what you're saying is, see that comes with the whole job of managing, though.
I'm saying pit them against each other.
No, I'm saying that you're a manager now, and I don't want to be a manager, but I am. You are too. Welcome to the club.
I quit.
Krillin wants a link.
I strongly suggest you read this book because I read it and it was very good about management. This is it.
Permission to screw up.
Yeah, it's about management though. It's very, very, very good.
Okay.
Oh.
You want me to lend it to you?
Sure.
I'll bring it on Saturday.
Okay. I don't want to manage people.
You don't have a choice. You want a scale?
Until you hire someone to be the manager, you're gonna have to take on that.
And then you're still gonna have to manage that person. So either go get a job where you're not a boss, or manage people, or don't.
Okay, skip. I'm not that bad. I'm good. I'm good at meeting goals, and I'm good at like helping people understand what goals are. So there's no problem there. I just don't want to do it.
I don't either. I hate it with like this deep passion inside of me.
Yeah, so I'm sure somebody really likes to do that. So hopefully we can grow big enough to have somebody do that. Dr. eBay. I thought Dr. eBay was nice. Is Dr. eBay mean? Hey, Dr. eBay. Look, I'm picking my nose, Dr. eBay.
How do you like
Attractive.
sometimes I'm just like I just want to go back to not having anyone around me at all.
Yeah, go back. I haven't thought about going back to the basement yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen very shortly.
I thought about it very heavily the past like 48 hours. I'm like I was doing like 15 grand in sales alone. I could just keep doing that. Do I want to do anything else? Like that was significant.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely do. I absolutely do. I am challenging myself to $1 million sales year, and I know it's gonna take me 2 years. It's gonna take me 2 years and a lot of work and experimentation and correction. And anyway, so yeah, being a manager is, I guess, gonna be part of getting there. Ugh, I just hate the idea. It just makes me want to barf.
Speaking of making you want to barf,
What?
Krillin joined us.
Oh, God damn it. Why did you send that link out? I was ignoring him.
Because you
rude.
can't ignore him.
I'm too aggravated to listen to
He's
Rob
going to
right
come and make you smile.
Just can I just be agitated for a while?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's not really that agitated. I'm like in this quasi-agitated mode.
You guys want me? I want to do a live listing. How do you just screen share? I have to put photos into my listings right now, which is again.
Yeah, screen share eBay. I took off the screen share. There was a couple more. He actually had a couple more in here, but it's still not even close to good enough. Cropsies. Sunbeam toasters. Do you see how beautiful this toaster is? Ooh.
Yeah, I saw it when you grabbed it and like ran with it at the estate sale.
I want to see.
Just hold on a minute.
Hold on, I'll do a screen share too. Where's that thing?
I guess I have to screen share to do that. Screen share. Oh, farts. Stop. Sorry. Toaster. God damn it. Share. Ugh. Just
Oh, wow.
so
Did you
off.
test it?
Hold on
Did
one
you make
second.
toast?
What's up?
Did you make toast?
Dude, it makes the wicked toast.
Did you use it?
Yeah. It makes the best toast and is hard to find them in this good of condition. It's all Bakelite.
Growing up, we used to have one of those vintage like flip toasters that we used. It was awesome. It could also burn the house down, but it made really good toast.
This is the 7-20B.
Ooh, that's a rare model.
Well, they usually don't have the darkness setting on them, and this one
You
does.
know that off the top of your head? That's
What?
that's a rare model.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, what makes it? He's right though. What makes it
I
rare is this dial here.
I can tell that is for the condition it's in too.
Oh my God! Look at the chrome on that thing.
That's amazing.
The chrome daddy.
Do you guys see what I'm doing right now and how horrible this is? Rotating every single photo.
Why are you
Ooh.
doing
Why
that?
don't you use Photoscape?
Well, because I don't usually do this job, but I'm doing it in this moment.
Why is it flipping your photos?
I don't know.
Piss
I've
you
asked
off?
eBay for a very long time about this.
It does that with iPhone photos. If you upload your photos from a phone into the website on a computer, it rotates them.
Yeah, why
So
don't you
I
just
have
pull them into the app?
I usually do, but that's not what I'm doing tonight. But I shouldn't have to be honest with you.
Oh.
I just use Photoscape. There's an app called Photoscape, and you can just import your photos and batch rotate them, and it takes 5 seconds.
That's good.
Hey, look, I can see John's crotch. Oh, you can. I'm not screen sharing. Check this out. Let's look at this. Share.
Well, maybe
Let's
that's the thing, is maybe he's taking the photos naked.
look. Do you see his crotch here? Look at this.
What's
Pure,
happening?
pure crotch.
Oh.
You got to sidestep. You got to sidestep when you take photos like that. Doesn't he know?
I don't know what he's thinking.
It's chrome. It's reflective.
I don't know how much a T20B sells for anymore. These used to
I'm
be.
going to say that is a $60 item.
Yeah, I would have said between 60 and 75.
I'm gonna say
For that condition, how shiny it is.
very good range. But there's a couple of models that nobody wants, and it doesn't even make any sense. So here's one for 95 in the same condition, plus $27 shipping. And here's another one for $78.99 with $18.84 shipping. Those are the only two that are for sale that I can see.
It's the T20B.
Yeah.
The
There's like
last
an auction here, and this one doesn't even count. Like, I'm not gonna count the weird, goofy looking auction.
There's a sold for $80. There's a sold for $45.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're right in there.
Price it high.
I'm gonna price it for like $89.99.
It looks like it's in really nice, shiny condition. So
$89.99 free shipping. If somebody makes me an awesome offer on it, I'll take it. But I won't sell it for less than $60.
yeah, that sounds right.
That's a sweet pick. How much did you pick that up for?
I think it was expensive. 20 or 22 maybe. It was on the high end of what I would pay for it, but it was in such good condition and it had such little use that I didn't really argue too much. What's up, Rob?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm glad to see you smiling now. I'm you were down. Now I want to bring you up. See, I saw he had his wife beater shirt on, so I said, you know what? I gotta come on.
Bro, a sleeveless tank.
We have Tweedledee and Tweedle Stupid over here.
So,
beat anyone.
So
don't beat anyone.
Jake has got the hair. I got the girth. So
I feel like we're living in a parallel dimension right now. This is so weird. I feel like this is like we're in the Twilight Zone.
Well, if we had coworkers, then we wouldn't have to do this. But we don't have coworkers.
It wouldn't be so lonely.
It wouldn't be so lonely. So, well, let me ask you a question. What? What's so funny?
Here it goes. No.
This is now it's So let me ask you a question. Why do you do? I was listening to your dilemma, and my question is, why do you do the same day or whatever, the rapid shipping? I mean, I think for the items you're selling, you don't, like, if somebody's buying a Marlboro collector's item, thing, whatever it is, they don't need that instant shipping. If you were selling items like, stuff that's being sold constantly.
I like that. I like very fast shipping because I like to get my stuff fast, and I want people to see that they can get it fast. I mean, it's what I think is lacking on that platform. People have this expectation of very quick, and if you can provide the highest quality, which in the categories that I have, I try to find the highest quality pieces themselves, and I think shipping them fast is really awesome because people really like that. I mean, it's really true. It doesn't matter what the item is. They might be getting it for a gift. They might have anxiety about it getting there. When it gets there quick, it just solves a lot of problems. So
no, you're right.
Like it.
That's why what I'll do is I always put the 2-day handling, and I try to get it out. Obviously, if somebody orders something in the morning, if I wake up and boom, I'm going to ship it out that day. I generally I generally ship every day. So, but I put the 2-day handling there because I want that little buffer, and they're going to get it a little early.
Yeah, you want the
than you
buffer, and
expect.
eBay is ridiculous. Like with the whole like their system of keeping track of that stuff is all messed up, and it's really
So
unfair.
bad.
It's actually really unfair.
Yeah,
It's
because
very
all I hear about is people complaining. I mean, rightfully so. Not bitch. I mean,
no.
they're
I
rightfully.
mean, they're true gripes. I mean
No,
those are the major problems with this platform right now.
but I'm saying they say, oh, the people at the post office are not scanning in, whatever it is. So at least if I get it in that day, right, or even if it's the one day, now I bring it there. Let's say they don't scan it or whatever it is. At least I know they're gonna have it at the warehouse that next day. So there's never gonna be a situation where it's gonna be scanned in late, ever.
Yeah.
It's never going to be scanned. And you could, and a lot of people, there's misinformation out there.
But
a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So the reason you put that extra time on there is to defend yourself against the platform.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you should never have to defend yourself against the platform. Like,
yeah, but I'm not going to fight City Hall, though.
No, I know, but like you're vetted, like you're old school. Like they could like you if somebody from eBay wanted to sit down and meet with you, would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll meet anybody. I don't care. But I'm just saying, I don't care.
You don't think that would be advantageous to you to like know people who work at eBay? So
yeah, I would, but you know what it is? I'm the skeptic for everything, and it's like. Now I know we're gonna get to an esoteric conversation, but it's like big companies like eBay, not just eBay. I'm not just singling out eBay, but this is the other night we were talking about stock market. Okay, what happens is with large companies, what they do is they think about the next quarter. Everything is about the next report. What's the stock gonna do? What's the stock gonna do? So what happens is not just eBay, but that's why you've seen this happen all over in the last 20 years. You had outsourcing to third world countries. So what happens is, like, to me, like if I had a magic wand, I think it's disgusting that a buyer, if let's say they get an item and it's no good, something's wrong, and it's legitimate, something's wrong. They should be able to pick up the phone and dial a 1-800 number and get somebody on the telephone. Especially if you're a buyer, not have to go through a maze to say, "Are you this? Did this happen?" Because basically now you're turning the customer into the employee. You know what? For us, that's one thing, but for the buyer should just be able to get on the phone and say, "Excuse me, I have a problem with this item." Da 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 da. But you know what happens is, the big companies. They want, because they can get their bonuses if they cut the labor costs in half.
I know, but so the beauty about eBay is the customer should contact you. eBay is the escrow. eBay should be the intermediary, but at the same time they can build community through that intermediary, right?
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying. They're a big company and all this and all that, but they're not growing. And the reason they're not growing is because they're out of touch. You know what I'm saying? And like
they're growing, but they're not growing at the pace that other tech companies are growing. They are technically growing.
I'm saying like the metrics that you're talking about, having a 0.3% defect rate and then going into below standard almost instantly, and then having your account at risk and all this stuff. I mean, this is ridiculous.
It's because they don't want to pay somebody to actually analyze.
The opposite would be like training. So what and I was kind of talking to them about this. I was talking to oh, that's weird. Screen share. I was talking to some other sellers about this, and it's like if you think about it from an opposite perspective, what if eBay did this? What if when something happened, you had an education process and you needed to go through that education process, right? So let's say you violated a policy.
Yes, I did that.
Okay. Instead of suspending you, say, hey, listen, you violated this policy. Here's you need to read the policy. Here's a test. And when you're done, if you fail, there's some consequences to that or whatever.
They've
Maybe.
actually done that.
What's up?
That actually happened to me once.
At
Where-
eBay?
test?
I don't ever remember that happening.
I never
Yeah.
heard of that.
Yeah, where I had a Vero claim against me, and they delisted item, and to regain my selling, I had to read a thing and do a quiz.
Get out of here! I never had that happen.
Yeah.
No, me neither. It's a great idea though. They should do that for everything. So like,
But
Right,
also-
whereas the consistency is a problem.
yeah, that I never heard of anyone else having to do that, and
so yeah, eBay is all these like blocks balanced on each other, and like somebody's gonna come along and push one of those bottom blocks out.
Yeah, because with my case, I had a T-shirt that I got from an estate sale. It was a big bundle. It was a Dolce & Gabbana T-shirt, and that's one of those companies that does. You said that there's companies that scan for they scan eBay, whatever it is. Dolce & Gabbana is one of them. They claim that the T-shirt was not legitimate, which it could be right because I bought it from an estate sale, a whole big pile, and it was just one Dolce & Gabbana T-shirt. So they said it was fake, and my account was suspended for a week for a fake T-shirt.
wow.
A whole week.
Of course.
Dude, that's crazy. That
happens every day. So Vero claims like that happen every day. That's why people are like, why don't you get into designer? And I'm like, nope.
Right.
Why don't you what? Oh, designer clothes. Yeah.
I'll list them on Poshmark. Like, I won't ever list a pair of Uggs on eBay because I've heard so many horror stories from like sellers I know personally about it. Like,
Oh yeah. Are getting suspended for using the word Velcro.
But people
I
should
heard
know
coaches
that.
like that
I
too.
don't have any
Coaches are
sympathy
tough.
for the people
So
get
So
ourselves
there's a video where Pete, Craigslist Hunter, who I think he's awesome. I really like Pete a lot, and I like he's like one of the very very few channels that I would like watch a video from here or there.
No.
He got suspended for like 3 days or something. What did he do? What happened? Does anybody know?
With Pete,
He accidentally listed one of those lane chests.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
antique lane chests that close and you can't
People
open them
die
from the
inside.
inside.
They're actually, they call them lane coffins.
Yeah, because kids have gotten caught and died in there.
Like many more than one.
So you can't list them on eBay. And it was, I guess, like one of his listers listed it. Like he knew it wasn't supposed to be on there, but one of his employees listed it, I think, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me, I'm not.
Okay. So he relisted an item that they said if you list again, you'll be suspended. See, I don't see a problem with that.
I don't think he complained about it. He was like, yeah, that shouldn't have gotten listed. We fucked up.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's just a couple days suspension and not like.
No, that makes sense.
I did watch the video,
like,
but it was a few
it's
months
hard
ago.
to argue with. It's hard to argue with that.
Oh,
He
yeah,
actually
especially something that's killing kids. Like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like it's pretty serious.
I think that might be an older video because I know more recently he was suspended for giving out personal information, where somebody wanted to buy something from his personal store and they wanted to come take a look at the item first, and he typed in his the store address, whatever it is. Oh yeah, you come down, you could take a look at it, and then he got hit for that. Which a lot of people have been hit for that.
I mean,
the video I saw was like probably 6 months ago. So
I can see if they hit you for that if you delete the listing, if you take down the listing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, why can't you still do it through the platform?
Well, because what they want you to do is the customer buys it, and you have to put it as a local pickup. And if they don't like it when they get there, then you do a return or something like that. That's how I had a guy because I sell suits. So what happens is
I prefer it be done that way. I prefer them pay up front. Honestly, it's much. I had a bicycle that I sold locally. The guy paid up front. I went and brought it to him. It made it really really simple. I liked it actually. I prefer it for local items that they pay for it first.
But I think getting the customer to be convinced that they should pay up front is harder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another beef that I had, Corey. What you saying before I forget was a lot of times there's certain policies that I can't think. I gotta remember it now, and I'm sure Kayla, you'll remember it. That the customer kind of thinks that you're lying because when you call eBay, they'll say you take care of it. So then you're basically a sheriff with a badge and no gun. So they want you to handle the situation, but they don't give you any authority to make any action, right? You know what I'm talking about? And then they kind of think that you're lying because it's like, what kind of, I had to try and think what the item happened that they were like, oh, well, why didn't this happen or that happen? But it's like they think that you like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. Because like, why wouldn't eBay contact I'll like I said, I had a situation where I'm like, can you contact the buyer? And they're like, well, we really can't. Like the worst is the whatchamacallit is the international shipping because there's no phone number.
I only do global shipping program.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Global shipping program. It's a disaster. So in certain respect. When you need them, like for example, I had a problem where there was a guy in Germany. He bought a blazer from me, and it wasn't there when whatever they attempted delivery and he wasn't there. Blah blah blah. So what they do is they send it back. So what I did was I said, oh, let me check the tracking. But the problem is this. This is why it's hilarious. The whole thing about global shipping is that there's tracking, right? Isn't that like the whole thing? They're like, oh, do global shipping is tracking. But, when you need to actually track it and you contact eBay and then you email the global shipping program because you can't call them, there's no way for them to actually intercept the package.
It's, who runs that? Pitney Bowes runs that.
Yeah.
I met the dudes at eBay Open.
With the global shipping program.
I felt like they were living in 1992.
The liability is not supposed to be in your hands once they receive the package.
Oh, and that's another thing that's false information a lot. Not that people are purposefully putting out false information, but there's a common misnomer that they say, well, once the item goes to the distribution center, that's all you're responsible for. And then once if it gets damaged on the way to wherever it's going, then that's a misnomer. That's not true. I had a situation. I sold a sweat, and of course,
you're right. You're right. So I had an item that the customer said was like defective, and it wasn't. Certainly, when I shipped it out, it wasn't defective, and it was packaged quite well. And he said it was defective. So the global shipping program was like, "Sorry, in the case of things that customers mark defective, you're on the hook. It doesn't matter if it was broken. No, if it was broken in shipping, which is not your responsibility, and they mark it defective, it automatically makes it so that you can't do anything."
Yeah.
Now that's the same as
human eyes on things. There's a lot of like, well, they checked this box, so there you go. You're done forever now. Like, there's no human eyes that go, well, yeah, they checked that box, but they also said in the message that it just didn't fit them or whatever,
Yeah.
There needs to be, but there also can't be human eyes on everything because they probably get a million stupid fuck requests every day.
Well, they need to be able to, like, their platform needs to be able to sort that shit out.
That's the whole point of it. That's
exactly.
Right?
What's the point of their platform if
they're not gonna? That's their
life.
life.
What is this? Have you seen this tag before?
Fuck yeah, I've seen that tag before.
Is it good?
That's the reproduction tag of the. Let me see the whole piece.
It's ugly. It's not exciting.
It's not too bad.
Was this a men's sweater on a women's mannequin?
It's a men's tennis sweater.
Everyone was like,
these are desirable, just so you know.
How much do you list it for?
They'll sell for me for about $40.
Yeah.
They could even go for more than that. I want to see if it's a reproduction. It has a weird way that so that tag is like is a 1985 tag. I think because usually it would say "Made in the USA" on that tag. Or
on the side, if it was newer, probably on the side body, it would have the care tag on the side. If it was newer,
the tag doesn't look right, but that it should be silver and gold. Are those silver and gold, or
This is not a repro. It's old. I can tell by touching it when I picked it up.
I know, but the color on the tag is wrong. But the TMs are good. You see how? But so it should be TM, and it almost looks like TN.
And is it fake?
It does look like TN.
It's fake. I'm almost like. Do you want me to show you some other tags in that?
Yeah. Because look, it does say
the double TM tag is like rare.
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, I'm looking up on my vintage fashion website, and I see a 1980s logo, and it very clearly says TM.
Yeah, like I'll show you a great example. And it's gold. The thread is gold, and the thread is silver.
I see one that's blue and white on my vintage fashion site.
Yeah. Blue and white's one of them, but not that weird mustard color.
Why the heck is someone like faking this ugly ass sweater?
Because Nike shit was expensive. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, in the 90s, it was a lot of like you could type in on eBay bootleg vintage 90s Nike, and you'll see it.
This is cool though. Look at this. This is
okay. So here's the. I'm gonna screen share with you so you can see this tag.
Yeah, Michelle said the E looks kind of misshapen on it too.
Yeah. Nike made some manky shit though. So.
I didn't pick it up. One of my employees picked it up, and I think it came in through like a giant haul. It's not a big deal.
I want to show you the tag though, just for fun. How oh, somebody's tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop listing. Listing makes me tired now.
Oh. Vintage Nike tag. Let me show you. Aha. All right. Here's a double TM right here. And this is what they're. Oh, will you please open computer thingy? Nothing wants to like work for me right now.
Not even your employee.
Oh.
Too soon.
Just kidding.
Apparently, you want me to murder you.
Since day one. Since I bumped into you at that estate sale and we caught each other's eyes and wow. Magical.
Shut the fuck up.
Are we gonna kiss? What is this? Do you feel that? Do you feel that too?
I'm going to murder everyone. Okay.
It's just you.
I'm pretty sure it's just you. Okay. Open in new window. Open. I don't want it to do that. I just want the picture. I can't even use the internet.
Nicole's already done.
No, I'm waiting.
Corey, did you go into PDX's sale last weekend with the fetishes?
Oh, fetishes.
Yeah, I did. The Zuni fetishes.
Zuni fetishes.
Yeah, I got some weird stuff in there.
I would love to see it sometime.
No, I don't like you.
Okay. These were there. These were at that sale.
This is hard to see, but you can see, like, even in a blurry picture, how crisp that TM is on the Nike and how silver this is. And this is actually gold thread here.
Yeah.
And then you see the other one I was talking about. See how it says made in the USA under it, but it's more blocky.
Yeah.
But this one's sharp. This one's blocky, and there's R's here, like registered instead of TM, and it says made in. And these are the two tags that were in that had the gold lettering on them.
Yeah, mine is clearly fake.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
but usually you won't see a fake with a hand stitch like that.
We are in Nike. No, you definitely see hand stitch stuff that's fake for sure. But
really, usually it's more that Chinese.
But that was that. If that was, I mean, it could totally not be fake, and that could be like a really rare tag that was like experimental in the early.
I'll bring it to you on Saturday, and you can deal with it. Maybe it is something really fancy, and you'll learn all about it. Well,
so usually
as a mop.
I just saw it.
Usually fakes will be a big bold logo. Very rarely. And also, like for fakes, like you don't see like usually you don't see a fake like on a vest.
Well,
You'll
that's
see
the
it on
thing
a
is that's
sweat.
why I'm thrown off on it because like
The
it's
Nike's all messed up on the front too. It looks all wigged, like meow.
wait, where did it go? I didn't. Again, this just comes in from like
somewhere.
Somewhere.
I think this came in from the boutique that I buy from. The like.
Hmm. You're gonna pull it up. You're not screen sharing.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at it, thinking like, why aren't they commenting?
Like, oh, I guess they don't care anymore.
Yeah, see that Nike's all weird.
You could tell
Can
on
you
the
zoom
inside
in?
usually
I know, but
when you flip it up.
can you zoom in further into the Nike logo?
Yeah.
A little
It
wonky.
looks kind of off
That
kilter.
is so wonky. Look at that.
It's drunk.
It looks like the Nike scythe.
Yeah, look at the like swoosh. The swoosh is horrible.
It's really bad.
Wow.
Totally.
Also, like,
It's crooked.
it's not even in the right spot. Like, it's like way down by the armpit.
Well, somebody got ambitious somewhere and they wanted to make themselves some Nikes.
But look at this cool thing I have. I do this thing cool. I'll show you. I don't know if you'll think it's cool or not, but whatever. Look at this thing. Can you see this thing? Am I showing it yet? Okay, this is the tag, so it's old. Oh, wait.
You have to actually
Double-click it.
pull up the picture.
Not showing what I wanted to share. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so there's the tag, right?
That's cool.
Ooh,
So
look at that Mickey.
here is the item. Why is it not doing what I want it to do right now? Yeah, here it is.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a cool old crew neck.
Yeah, that's sweet. That is desirable for sure as he is.
I'm actually gonna list this for a lot. I'm gonna probably put like $75 on it.
Because you want to keep it.
Is that the sweatshirt from Back to the Future?
Dude, you might be right.
Right.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, it's like the girl wearing it.
Yes, where the sister's wearing it and she disappears. Right?
Hold on. Is
it
this
that
true?
one?
Because it's gonna add value to my sweater right now.
Google like
What
you
am
know
I
what I'm
doing?
talking about, Corey.
I remember something like that, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're implanting it in my brain. I'm a little bit stressed right now.
I'm trying to massage your brain.
My brain hurts. Ugh. That is a very cool sweater. I would attempt to sell it for around $75 as well. Anything that's made in the USA for me does really, really, really well.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like the acid washy look of it and everything. Like it's just like that's
Yeah,
so.
it's cool. It's cool. It's like I'm gonna go. I need to go stomp some zombies, but I wanted to wear Disney at the same time.
Corey, you pick up flannels up there or no?
Yeah, Pendleton only, really, or Burberry. I like Burberry. That kind of. I mean, it's not really plaid. It's the Burberry tartan or whatever the hell it is, but that stuff is pretty awesome. It's plaid-y.
You don't look for like vintage I'll try like Frostproof and older brands.
There's a bunch of brands that I've tried and they just don't do that well. Their average sale price isn't that high, and they just don't. They're not. Some stuff from the same era, like if you get those like cashmere, Kurt Cobain style sweaters, you know, that's in kind of the same fashion region. Yeah, those cardigans. Those are amazing, and they're like very, very hard to find and very, very desirable.
Yeah, that's I think the mohair.
That was kind of in the plaid. That was in the plaid era, you know, the grunge. I consider plaid to be like grunge.
Yep.
That's why I mean.
There.
I'm not a. I guess maybe all of my shirts are plaid. No, they're not. Yeah, the shirts.
All right, dude. It's
Yeah.
time for you to go to bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.
So Pendleton is Pendleton is kind of like the thing that I'm looking for when I'm looking for like platy. I guess
Woolrich.
that's it.
Pendleton stuff sells all day. Just
Yeah, I know, but some of the other ones just aren't as good. Not even close. Pendleton seems to be kind of topping.
Hold on, let me show you something.
well, I mean, you always have to be aware of how much you're into it, but you can always sell it at 25 minimum.
That's
25
true.
You can move it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you said.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh.
That sale that I bumped into you and Terry at, did you get a bunch of stuff in that garage?
Okay, so we left that day. You saw us leave.
Yeah.
We were like, nope. It took another hour. So we came back the next day. It was another hour and a half before those people got in the door. So anyway, went back the
There
next
wasn't even that much stuff in the house, dude.
No, there wasn't. Like, I was interested in those rotary phones because I literally sold the 2 ones that I picked up.
Yeah.
in
They were
5 days.
very expensive though. I couldn't buy them on the first
God,
day.
$100?
One of them
Does
was
it work?
$162.
Does it work?
$162. Like at that point I can't even make you an offer.
I was
What
surprised.
is
And then
what is Doctor? What are you showing me?
Can
Can you see this to here?
Private property?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'll pick these up. Like you see where it says USA. If it's
Yeah, if it's
What?
USA, I buy it. That's what I tell everybody about clothing. If it's made in the United States, buy it.
Yeah.
just do it.
I mean, not a huge profit, but it'll sell for $25, $30.
All right,
You
so
know.
we're gonna. I'm gonna have finish your story, please, Mr.
Okay,
Pickers.
so anyway, everything in the house overpriced except upstairs in the music room there was an Insonic pedal that I sold within an hour for $75.
I think that was the price on the pedal, though.
$12, so it was $6 half day, half off.
Oh, I didn't. Maybe I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I always miss stuff.
I don't want to educate you on the stuff you missed, but if I have to,
I just didn't see it.
no, good. Keep missing.
Yeah,
stuff, please.
I'm not gonna see everything. Like I needed to get to the next sale, so I'm definitely gonna miss stuff.
Yeah,
But the next sale was
there
even worse. What?
That was there on the second day, and
Yeah.
so it sold for $75 and got another pedal in the box because I just grouped a bunch of stuff together, went outside, and I was like, 10 for this box, 5 for this box. I basically just compiled a lot of stuff out in the garage. I picked up all the so there's probably a bunch of these like
Yeah, I saw those.
early trunk handles.
Yeah, those are cool.
What is that?
They're early.
What is that?
This is a handle that would have been on like a trunk.
Like a
You showed a refrigerator door.
forward-
Looks like a refrigerator door.
Oh, it's a car door.
This would be for Mopar, Chrysler, Plymouth, 50s.
Yeah,
See the
beautiful
detail?
chrome piece. Yeah, it's really nice. How much do those go for each?
How much did they sell for? Or how much did I get them for?
How much do they sell for?
I haven't really checked comps honestly, but I would anticipate 25
40?
minimum to
Yeah,
40, $50 if it's the right
25
spot
to
right here.
50. Yeah, some of them might be rare and they might be worth a lot more. But...
So I have like 15 of different styles of this era, and then I have like 20 plus that are door and window crank handles from the same era.
Mm.
And I was like, they were $5 a piece, and I was like, would you do 25 for all of them? And he did it.
Yeah, because they need to get rid of that stuff, dude. Yeah, that garage was complete. Like, you didn't see the garage in the beginning, dude. There was like, it was just full of stuff. I mean, it was completely packed. Maybe when you went, still it was completely packed.
Even on the second day, it was pretty full.
Yeah.
And then my neighbor and I,
the average person doesn't know how to sell that stuff and has no use for it.
I know. I'm
You
so
need to
happy.
find the guy who needs that, and that's not easy.
Right. That, I mean, if you're thinking locally, then yeah, you're gonna have a hard time moving that along.
Yeah,
Even
definitely.
eBay, long tail.
Long tail with great profit,
Yeah.
probably though.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised on some of the rare stuff. People are waiting for it to come up. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Like classic car stuff is definitely huge on eBay. Huge.
So you're absolutely right. On some of the things, it will take me 6 months to get
It
by.
might take you 2 years to sell through all of
It
it.
might take me, but I only need to sell one for $25 to pay for all 40.
Yeah.
40?
Yeah, I have 40 handles probably in total.
There
Those
might
are
not
cool.
be 40 rust buckets out there that need handles, though.
Well, there's definitely 40 rust buckets that need handles.
See,
And
that's
somebody who like fixes that stuff like wants a spare probably. I don't know. Like this guy had them for
Nope. Corey.
Lost him again.
a reason.
Oh, there he is.
Exactly. And he had the transmissions in there. They were $5 a piece.
Ooh. Could have picked up for scrap metal.
I couldn't deal with the transmissions though.
No.
Like I couldn't deal with any of those auto parts right now. I just don't like.
No, I know exactly. A lot of people can't. And so that's why for me, I'm just like, I can't not pick this up.
I was actually going to go back to that garage. I was going to go back to the garage in the morning before I came and picked up my wife from the airport, but I was running behind, so I had to finish cleaning my house.
So you don't get in trouble.
Priorities.
I still get in trouble. It doesn't matter what I do. I always get in trouble. I always do something to get in trouble. Like I'm always in trouble.
Corey, what was the last thing you did that got you in trouble? I need to know. What do you do?
I don't know.
Staying up till 2 a.m. on the computer?
No, she doesn't
Where'd he go? Oh.
care about that. She used a rag to clean the counter that you're supposed to use to clean the floor. She gets mad at me that kind of shit.
You're like,
Does she curse at you in Spanish when you're bad?
I'm like here's every rag in the world. Like burn them all or whatever after you use them. Like they're gonna get burned anyway. She gets mad at me for stuff like that.
Does she she does her own work. She is a graphic designer, right?
Yep.
And she's working currently?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, she works for lots of
rags aren't an issue, as far as you can get more.
Yeah, but she's not from the United States. Like she's from Argentina, and we just have a different mentality, and our mentalities are very, very different because of that. Like, oftentimes what she views as an obstacle, I view as an opportunity. It's like a huge difference in the way that we think. So, what's up?
I said that's nuts because that seems important.
Yeah, no, I mean she has a more like standard gig, She likes to work from like 6 a.m. to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's done. She's not messing around or thinking about work after it's done. Even though she like, kind of it's her own business in a certain way because she takes money, but and she doesn't. But she just has multiple, like she does freelance, but like very directed freelance, So it has the stability, but the freedom. Like she doesn't want to go work in an office. She wants to sit here at this beautiful desk. I have a beautiful view of like from where I'm sitting right now, and this is a really, really nice desk setup with a very, very comfortable chair. Our neighborhood's really well situated, so if you want to go for a walk, you can just walk through the neighborhood. We live in a really nice neighborhood.
That you do.
Yes, I do, and it's a nice place to work. I liked working in the house while I still could, So, but yeah, she does pretty good. She makes her own money. What does that have to do with rags?
Oh,
rags to riches.
the importance of letting that be a point of contention.
Yeah, dude, I was like, listen, I'll just pay somebody once every week to come and clean the house. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, I can afford to have somebody else do it. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I won't do it. It's not that I can't. It's just that I don't want to. I'd rather have somebody who wants to do it and get paid to do it than not have me do it. I'd rather be like
Hell yes.
watching.
So what sales are coming up?
videos.
What are you looking forward to sales wise? Sales
This
coming
week?
up, Sharples. You got
Dude, I like Sharples, but that looks so junky.
it does.
It looks super junkified.
And it looks kind of overpriced for the
Well,
junk.
Hendrick Sharples can be very, very overpriced.
Yeah.
Do you want to look at one of the sales?
Yeah.
Which one were you thinking? Because I didn't see, honestly, I didn't see anything that stood out to be awesome.
Boyd, I saw Boyd's sales. His sales.
I love Boyd sales when they're good, but
Yeah.
he's like in a very like kind of lower. He often does a lot of things that would be like lower middle class,
Diggers.
like lower middle class, and there's just the quality of the stuff just isn't good. It
But
just
I'm saying
isn't.
digger sales, like where it's just like a mountain of crap.
No. He doesn't like to do those.
He does. There's it kind of more minimalist as he's been doing lately.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not doing hoarder sales at all, and he never really has. But he tries to find the best of what he has in his area. He's in Vancouver, and he doesn't come to Portland.
Mm.
He only does Vancouver, and it's just not even as close to as wealthy. I mean, they have
What? Vancouver?
a tenth of the wealth probably. Vancouver, Washington.
Vancouver. Why? I think about Vancouver, Canada.
All the
Vancouver,
wealth
Canada is one of the
all the
wealthiest
wealth
cities there is.
concentrated in Portland.
No, but
And
but
they're very close to each other. They are the same city.
no, but I'm saying Vancouver, Canada is one of the richest, wealthiest cities, like in.
I'm not talking
Super
about
rich.
Vancouver, Canada. Yeah.
I know, that's why I was shocked when you were saying like Vancouver not wealthy. I'm like super
Vancouver,
wealthy.
Canada is an amazing city.
Yeah, different story.
Vancouver, British Columbia.
But what's great about Boyd is that he does the auction at 2:00 on the last day.
Yeah, I've never been to one of those.
Oh my god, dude! Basically at this point you have to capitalize on that.
You have to what?
You need to capitalize on that because you need volume. Is what
You're right.
You want to siphon in more volume. So doing those kind of clear outs.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just this time around, I just couldn't. I had to pick up my wife from the airport and do some things.
Oh.
So, but in the mornings and on Sunday mornings, I will possibly do some stuff. But Sundays are just hard for me.
Sure.
So if it's the last day on Saturday, it's always busier on Saturday on the last day because it's Saturday.
Yes.
Sunday is a good day to buy. We got No Toes doesn't have pictures yet. Let's see. State sales. There's 14 sales this week. Okay, that's an
Wow.
update. That's an update. Barron's is doing one. They're expensive. Yeah, it's a bunch of garbage. Most antiques.
Yeah,
are
there wasn't too much that was.
Friendly was doing one on Friday. Is that the one I liked? No. Ugh.
Yeah, Boyd had two sales, I think. Maybe.
Okay.
Just.
Let's see Boyd
they
on
looked.
here.
They had some decent stuff as far as tools. Some like.
No, the next one for Boyd is like on the 23rd.
Oh, maybe I saw the date wrong.
Yeah, Martindale is doing one. Hold on, that one's a good one. Have you been to a Oh man,
Yeah, I've been to their sales before.
dude, they have crazy stuff sometimes. They get crazy estates, and like 3-day deals. There's still amazing stuff after 3 days sometimes. Okay, where are we going? Thea's. I don't know if I really mess with Thea. Sharples. Jeans. Ugh. Jeans.
You gonna hike back up to Seattle?
Me? At some point.
Uh,
Not this weekend, certainly. I mean, it's a commitment, definitely. It takes a long time.
Now, how far are you from California?
Half past a monkey's ass and quarter to his balls.
That's pretty far.
It's 5.5 hours to the border.
There's a whoa. Here's estate liquidation in Gladstone. Fantastic high-end 80s fashion leather bags, mini Asian.
Why don't you screen share it, bro?
I'm okay. Let's discover this together. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to sleep. We can discover it together, Bobby.
Our experience. Ooh, nice. Nice website.
It's a website here. Can you see this?
All right.
It's like it's nothing.
Oh,
I
here
have
we go.
no idea what that is. Good.
That's
Some
for
garbage.
Jacob.
Gotta love
I don't
those
know what
photos.
that means.
What?
That thing's cool.
Is that the
Have you
portable
ever seen
one?
one of those? It's a portable one, but it has a lot of programming stuff on it, and it has like a stylish look. I've never seen that one.
Could be a couple of shekels.
Quite collectible. Some of these ladies' shoes, those could be some Louboutins. I don't think so though.
No, those look all like crap shoes.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. That's why I said it in that way.
That wall
Louboutins.
hanging looks like
Which
no,
wall?
the big Starburst one. I'm drawing a blank now.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are cool.
but it looks like it's a certain designer, and I'll think of it.
Mm. It looks handmade. It's like all welded and stuff.
See,
A
how
friend
do
of
you feel
mine
about
sold
dealing with
one
stuff
for
like
like thousands of dollars. So
Whoa.
that's why I'm trying to remember the name of the designer.
Whoa.
something like that has to be worth $1,000, and I have to have it up for $50 for me to be like, I will deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's that like mid-century brutalist like style, which is really in, but
What's that? Repeat that?
it's mid-century brutalist style.
Brutal.
Oh,
Brutalist cat.
was that you, Corey?
Shut up, asshole.
Okay, the designer is C. Jerry Jere.
Mm-hmm.
That's the. I just put it in the chat. I don't know if that is who made that, but it looks like that style. So if it's marked by the designer, it could be worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Corey, I'm going to bring you something on Saturday.
What's that?
It's called a hug. I think you need one.
I'm sorry.
I think you need one or 5.
What do you need, Jacob?
Here,
I'll bring as
look
many
at
as I
this.
can.
All right, let's see here.
So
That
I
one
can't tell.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's in that region. How much is it?
It's going
That's
for
it.
$1,000.
I mean, okay.
So it looks
That's-
very similar.
isn't that what Jake said?
So if it's going for $1,000 and they're selling it for $50,
So here's another one without the birds that went for $855.
Jake, you're gonna have to raise that up, your threshold. Oh, but why is that only $35?
Dude,
Yeah,
you're so loud. You're
this is
killing my
This is a
ears.
small one.
Sorry.
This is small. But here's one that was like $650.
whoa.
1,500.
Yeah. So
Or-
it's worth looking at it and seeing if it's, you know.
Oh, wait, the one that went for $210. Look at that.
Like I know the size has a lot to do with the
That's not the same though. That one's like mass produced. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
one on the wall there
oh,
is like all
retro.
it's all
This is
welded.
retro. So it's
Yeah.
probably not an actual vintage one. But.
No, yeah, you're right. No, the other one has a much different look to it.
So it's worth looking at it. If it's by that designer, they're usually signed. So if you're going to that sale, I don't know. But everyone
Where
else
would
is
you-
going to know what that is too,
What's
and probably going to be looking for it.
What are you doing, Jacob? Are you going? Is there any? Are you going Friday or no?
Probably not, unless there's something I really have to have. I typically like to wait last day on Boyd sales and then just clean them.
Last day of Boyd is Saturday.
It might. It's either Saturday or Sunday.
I didn't see a Boyd sale on there. Just so. I mean, maybe I'm looking at something wrong. I mean,
Internet.
he's always at the top too, you know, because he posts things way in advance, so they pop up first. But
That's
there's
weird.
one on March. He has pictures on it. It's just not until February 23rd.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
guess
3
not.
days.
Okay.
There's a 3 day sale. The one with the boat and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one looks really cool, man.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna
Like-
go to that one.
Like total tinker stuff
Mhm.
and cool signs. I like the Clear Creek sign. There's
Yes.
some old signs around in there.
Excuse me.
Oh, did you see the sale that A&S is doing downtown?
No, is it on estate
Something?
sale? Is it on
Yes, it is.
estatesales.net? A&S is pretty amazing, man.
I
You like
what they
A&S?
do. Yeah, I dig the guy. I mean, he can seem a little rough around the edges, but like that happens to the people in these businesses. Just
Thick
over
skin.
time, they develop a crust, and so I
Yeah.
try to break that crust down. You know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I
You try to
walk
wear
around-
it down or chisel it down?
you chisel it.
Oh.
Where's one? I don't see one downtown. Man, you're all creeping me out. There's the one for A&S is in Northeast Portland.
Maybe it's on estatesales.net that he posted it.
I'm looking at estatesales.net.
Mind
Locally
blown.
featured, awesome at Northeast Portland estate sale, listed by A&S Estate Sales. Locally featured, which they always do.
Maybe it's their next week's one. Sometimes.
No, I mean they don't announce them that far in advance. This is the only one they have announced. It's the one with the art, the Omega watch that I really want, dude.
So I called him about those watches.
Uh-huh.
He wants 3,300 for the Speedmaster.
Uh-huh.
Is that the what are the two types? There's the Speedmaster and like the
Ocean. What is it called? There's several.
Oh,
There's not just two. There's several.
there's the Moon something. The
Okay.
Moon Watch? Is it called the Moon Watch or something like that?
I don't think so.
I think it's
Moonraker?
called, like,
No.
anyway, he wants basically
One of them might have had a moon phase on it, right? Moon watch.
think that's
I've
like
never heard of the moon watch. Okay, so it's the moon watch. Okay,
yeah. So for the Moon Watch he wants 3,300.
that's what they sell for.
I was on the phone with him. I was like, yeah, you're right on the money, but he's like, yeah, if you're gonna resell these, there's not a lot of room. He's like, you can leave an offer with me on the phone or at the sale.
Because he knows
like-
he can get 30. Like he can get 3,300 for it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
They're mint. They're like with all
dude,
the
those are
paperwork.
beautiful, beautiful watches. I cannot afford them. That Macintosh system, how much is that? Holy crap!
Because that resells for like $4,500.
Yeah, dude, that is crazy equipment. You never see that stuff.
So he's probably gonna want $4,000 for it, which I don't know if a local buyer is gonna step up.
No, and after eBay fees, you're not gonna make any money. I mean, you can't take a risk. That's way too big of a risk.
Yeah, I was thinking like if that is $2,000 or less, I might go in on it. And then the Omega watches, I was gonna offer him like $3,000 for the pair.
A lot of
Okay, can I
shoes and
make a suggestion? Or
Please.
interjection?
yeah, you can
Sometimes,
always interject.
the high prices are not such a bad thing, because what happens is the high prices will shake out, especially a lot of the early morning guys that come, and they run in there fast, and they got their numbers, and they got this, and they got the other thing, and they come in and they find out, oh, this guy wants blah 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 blah, 3,500 blah blah blah. Then they walk away. See what happens when you I don't want to sound like I'm Donald Trump negotiator over here, but this is just my little experience.
Donald Trump
when you're trying to
negotiator.
negotiate,
I don't think Donald Trump's the best negotiator.
well, you know whatever, you know what I mean. You know, I'm just trying to make a, example, whatever. But when you have that line outside, you have they look at you, and then they turn you around, and then they point outside, even though it could be old grandmas out there that are looking for a wicker basket, but it don't matter, but because they look and they show you that line outside, and they have all that heat, and the people standing around that table, with the showcase, and then you can't do nothing. But then when you come back and it quiets down, and then now that guy's sweating a little bit, now you got a lot more leverage. So that's not a bad thing if he told you higher than you expected. If he would have told you, like you said, what you say, it was 3,300, whatever you said. If he would have said like 2,800 or 2,500, that might be a price somebody would jump on. But if everyone else is gonna not come near it, then that means it might still be there later on.
Yeah, but they sell online, so he'll just go put it online. He doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'll offer it locally first because I don't have to pay a vig on it, but like, whatever.
Oh, but he does sell on. Okay, because not all companies sell online.
They do get sales where they are just overwhelmed with shit, and you can get great deals. I mean, he's going to pick out the awesome stuff. He really is, but he leaves a ton of value behind a lot of the time. That's the only reason I still go to his sales.
Because
it's like
also,
some of them they'll go through and price like everything, like a can of beans. And it's like, dude, are you really serious? Right?
It's like, fuck.
Dude, I'm not joking, right?
Yeah, no, you're like, that was very unnecessary. Like all the spices, you can put 25 cents, 50 cents spices and let people dig through that shit. Yeah.
You mean that he
Who the
individually
fuck buys
priced
spices at an estate sale anyway? Do people actually do that?
If it's sealed, yeah, why not? Spices.
I used to buy vintage jars of sprinkles, like 1950s, 1960s, and sell them for $20 a pop on Etsy.
Look at you. Look at you.
Sealed?
No, it doesn't matter. They use them for decor. People use them for decor.
I'm so glad I don't worry about my decor filled up with plastic tubs everywhere.
Okay, I've lost the connection with the real world.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to bid you all farewell.
Danielson.
Mr. Miyagi.
I
have to sleep. I'm tired.
I tip my hat to you.
But maybe I will see you out in the field.
Possibly.
Let me see.
Dr. Rob, list some stuff and make some
$20.
money.
I did. I've been listening.
Yeah. Vintage sprinkles.
Does that say Sprinks?
I mean,
yeah.
No one didn't believe you.
I'm just showing you what they look like. If you
Everyone
find them,
believes you.
they're a good find. And
I mean,
they're cute.
That's amazing.
That is cute.
1950s metal jar or glass jars with metal lids.
Crazy kids. All right, kids.
One more thing.
Thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching, I apologize for my lack of energetics, but maybe I'll get them back later.
Hey.